production design, art department, they're such important parts of any show, any project. And I was just curious because the detail that was on location, on everyone's body, what did they do for you personally to make you feel real and lived in the roles that you played?
That's a great question. One of the things that was really special about this is that we have very, very little CGI. A lot of the locations that we are filming in are real locations. These are real places. And so oftentimes as the actor, I felt myself like I'm living in a painting.
Mm.
Um, and so it was very easy for us to be dropped in and in the moment because we were genuinely living in those moments rather than pretending. Um, and every little thing, even down to the clothes, these are things that we lived in. I spent time with the costume and with the sling and with the knife, and I crafted them. I put them in the specific positions. I had say in what was on me and the relationships that I had with it, and I think it just made it so much more real. And I think that translates on the screen as well.
It's improvisation, it's experimenting, it's how the shoes fit, how
Mm.
the sandals fit, it's what the temperature is, what it may. It's taking the fact that, look, sometimes there's no acting required. I mean, here I am, I'm walking. I'm going to play a scene up on the top of this really craggy hill. I'm going to sacrifice and I'm going to talk to Yahweh. Well, I've got to get my sorry old carcass up that hill. You know what I mean? It's nobody's going to be able to carry me up there, and they can't get a Jeep up there. You walk up there. And so it's like, what am I doing? I'm finding Samuel. I'm walking, and all of a sudden I've got a stone in my shoe. And I wonder, ooh, do I want to have a stone in my shoe? Is that a good idea? Stuff like that. You cast about and you let your intuition kind of work, let your imagination work, and somehow in the end, I won't say it all takes care of itself, except it all takes care of itself.
I was fascinated by how they achieved kind of the giant effect.
That's a secret you're never going to know.
Dang it! Dang it!
Okay, okay. What was incredible about the filming was that all of that was done in real time, and there was nothing post involved, which as an actor makes it incredible because it means you can really feel the energy of the scene. You can work with the other actors. You're not performing to a tennis ball on a stand, which becomes so difficult to do at times. So the trick to this was forced perspective, and bringing my character in front nearer the camera and taking the other characters further back, and then having separate eye lines for us to see each other. So it looks like we're talking directly to each other, but in essence, I'm looking down and Michael's looking up, and it gives that angle and that perspective that Goliath really is, 12 foot tall and humongous in stature, which I personally believe worked really well. And I think watching it back, it's clear to see there's something going on, but you can't quite figure out what's going on, which is awesome because to pull that trick off and to pull the size and the continuation of achieving that size, it's very easy to make someone look larger. But the problem you have is that unless you use the right mathematics and distancing, your character can become all different sizes within just positioning movements. So it was an extra element of calculation that needed to be thrown in during what was already an incredibly challenging show to produce for the guys, because the power of the show and the truth and the magnitude of the story.
It's one of those original hero's journey stories. It's this 3,000-year-old story. So the stories that I love, whether it's, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Harry Potter, it kind of has those same story drivers, and so there is relatability to this boy chosen to be a king.
One of the things I really like to do, will enjoy doing, is giving tremendous credit and kudos to all the departments on this, because I've watched the episodes and I am totally, totally enthralled with the work that has been done by the art department, by the wardrobe department, by the hair and makeup department, by the stunts, by the wranglers, the horse work, I do some donkey work, and uh, uh, and uh, um, and of course the acting. I'm in awe of the other actors as well.